everyone, and welcome to your Caribbean News and Culture. I'm Delinda Eiffel. We'll begin with the shopping mall attack in Nairobi, Kenya, that led to the death of Trinidadian native Ravinder Ramattan. Ramattan was one of the many people killed at the Westgate Shopping Center when gunmen allegedly linked to Al-Shabaab opened fire on civilians. Ramattan lived in Nairobi, Kenya for 4 years and worked as a research economist and as a consultant with the World Bank. Ramattan is remembered for his scholarly achievements and his graceful and humble humanity. His parents have made arrangements with the Trinidad and Tobago Consulate in Nigeria to have his body flown to Trinidad for funeral proceedings. A Bermuda woman, Joanne Burgess, who also resided in Nairobi, was also caught in the crossfire during the attack at the shopping mall. But fortunately, she managed to escape safely through a fire exit into the parking lot of the mall. In Barbados, the Ministry of Health is reporting 511 cases of dengue fever this year, compared to 169 cases noted around the same time last year. The Ministry of Health is cautioning residents in the country to be vigilant and responsible around their homes by checking roof gutters, garbage cans, and water deposits, among many other things. These are the things that can harbor mosquitoes. Symptoms of the dengue fever include sudden high fevers, severe headaches, pain behind the ears, and muscle joint pain. Hugh Grigley, the Secretary General of the Caribbean Tourism Organization, is calling for legislation to regulate waste disposal in Caribbean waters. At the Sustainable Conference, Riley urged the Caribbean to do more to protect and preserve its water resources and argued for tougher legislation that would punish those who dispose of the waste in waters. Concerns surrounding rising sea levels and the impact on climate change was also a pressing issue at the conference. The Caribbean Tourism Organization is hoping to partner with Caribbean countries to put programs in place that would improve these environmental issues and improve the current and future lives of Caribbean people. Is the next Jamaican's voice the voice? Well, only time will tell. Earlier this week on the hit NBC show The Voice, Tasan Chin's vocals moved all 4 judges to turn their chairs around as she sang Pink's song, Try. You gotta get up and try. I'll be singing to her. Chin is a 28-year-old from Kingston, Jamaica, who used to tour with Jimmy Cliff. While all 4 judges pleaded their notes to get Chin on their team, her choice, Adam Levine. We, of course, wished her the best of luck. Well, we here in Boston are in the midst of celebrating Boston Fashion Week, but the second edition of Haiti Fashion Week was in full effect earlier this week. The goal for this year's Haiti's Fashion Week was to showcase the latest talents of the country's designers, as well as to provide a platform for businesses and professional opportunities. The event lasted 3 days, and designers from Haiti, St. Lucia, Trinidad, Dominican Republic, France, and the United States all participated in the event. Just last week, we informed you of JetBlue Airlines' upcoming new plans to provide daily round-trip flights to Trinidad and Tobago. Well, now we have news that the airline's Fly Jamaica Airways is adding nonstop routes to Guyana. The airline is going to begin nonstop services from Kingston to Georgetown, Guyana, and by the end of this September, they will also provide nonstop services to from New York to Georgetown, Guyana. Captain Lloyd Tai, who is the Chief Operating Officer for Fly Jamaica Airways, sees the new nonstop services as an enhanced measure of convenience for natives of both countries and tourists alike. Tai also looks for this new and improvement to, work with the trades and businesses for both Jamaica and Guyana. Up next is our Culture Chat segment. You don't want to miss it. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
You're on your way to meet up with friends, but you can't seem to get anywhere quickly. You don't want your friends to be annoyed, so you text. You're on your way. Five seconds is the average time your eyes are off the road while texting while driving. Make sure you get where you're going.
Will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Welcome back to your Caribbean News and Culture, everyone. It's time for a Culture Chat. Now, when I first started developing the whole concept behind the Culture Chat, I wanted to, of course, showcase things that are happening in the Caribbean community, as well as things that can affect and impact the Caribbean community. But I also wanted to focus on Caribbean people doing things that are out of the ordinary and are thriving in the things of their expertise. So it gives me great pleasure today to chat with the creator of Versed Online, who happens to be a very good friend of mine, Deborah. Welcome.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Now, ever since I can remember, we both did our undergrad at Northeastern University. And since I can remember, you've always had such an entrepreneurial drive. You were playing in fashion shows, heading the student organizations, all these great things. And about 2 years ago, you started Versed Online. Yes. Talk to the people about what Versed Online magazine is and what led you to start it.
Well, Versed Online is an exposure platform for emerging music artists and entrepreneurs. I felt a need to assist entrepreneurs and music artists in getting exposure, because I know it's very difficult for emerging artists as well as entrepreneurs to get the recognition that they deserve, even though they're skilled in their area. So I felt the need to really create a platform to showcase their talents, because they're versed
yes.
in their areas. So.
Right. Now, there's so many elements to the online magazine.
Yes.
One of the things that stuck out to me the most was this section called Brand You.
Yes.
And it's pretty unique. Talk to us about Brand You.
So Brand You started when Anna G from Global Brand Appeal. She contacted me wanting to be a part of Versed Online. And she's a PR firm and she focuses on emerging music artists. Mm-hmm. So I told her that I wanted to create something that's totally different that would assist emerging music artists. And we came up with Brand You, mm-hmm. which is a platform focused on giving tips to emerging music artists, from finding management, record label deals, from everything that you could think of when you're in the starting stages, in terms of endorsements even, mm-hmm. Anything that would guide any emerging music artists, moving forward.
Yeah. I think one of the fascinating things about it is that not only is Versed itself a platform where these new and upcoming artists or, authors or whomever, not only is it a platform for them to showcase themselves, but you're giving them advice on ways to do it.
Exactly.
So that's perfect.
Exactly.
So another element of the magazine is Versed Approved.
Yes.
How can someone be Versed Approved?
And that's so funny because Verse to Proof started as something so minor.
And
it
a good
took,
ring to it, though.
Yeah. And it took a life of its own to the point where I was like, maybe I should create a Verse to Proof stamp. And I guess that's when it like exploded and everybody wanted to be Verse to Proof. But pretty much the way an individual could be Verse to Proof is to submit their bio that consists of who they are, obviously, their past, like, experiences, their current, what are they currently doing, and future things that that's lined up for them to do. And from there, they're reviewed, and if we feel that they're qualified, I don't like saying that, but like qualified.
Gotta be qualified.
If we feel like they're qualified, then we're gonna consider showcasing them on the website.
And sometimes they can get the cover of the magazine, right?
Yes. The cover is, you have to submit a full EPK. So we need to see your bio, your music, your music videos, and everything that makes you a well-rounded artist. So you need professional shots, people. Professional, not no selfies. Exactly, not no Instagram bathroom shots, no selfies. So everything within the EPK will determine whether or not they get a front cover story.
Now, being a Boston-based online magazine, you know, when you think of the entertainment business, when it comes to Boston, we're kind of off the map. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. But you've managed to score interviews with people like RL from Next, Tammy from Basketball Wives. You got a tweet from Missy Elliott, like, Missy, hello. Like, how does that feel to, you know, be a Boston-based magazine you created and you're getting, in essence, even though it may not be a national level, but these are national celebrities that are, you know, connected to Verse. How does that feel?
It's amazing. It's so, like, there's no words to describe it. Especially when Missy tweeted, I almost fell off my chair. I was like, oh, Lord Jesus. Missy Elliott tweeted me. But it's a blessing because we're not far off in terms of, like, how long we've been around, and just to be in a position where we're acknowledged by somebody like Missy Elliott, where we could get interviews from somebody like Tammy RL, Charlie Wilson, Big Sean, you know what I'm saying? So to get all these privileges at such an early stage of Verse Online, I feel like it's a blessing. It's an amazing feeling. Very amazing feeling.
And people should also know that even though it's a Boston-based magazine, people from outside of Massachusetts and outside of Boston can submit things as well.
Exactly.
So if you're home, you may not be an artist, but you might have a cousin, a brother, or someone who lives in a different state. They too can be a part of Verse,
exactly,
right?
And it's still the same process. We've showcased tons of people from LA, Atlanta, Miami, just everywhere. Everyone's submitting their music, want to be showcased. So that's definitely an exciting feeling.
There's actually a variety. The selections of music are well versed. Per se. There's R&B, hip hop. I heard this
gospel,
guy. And this guy he like remade one of Bob Marley's songs. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Well, you guys won an award. And we're going to talk all about that. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk all about the award that Verse Online won. We'll be right back.
Hey girl, ¿qué pasa? My weekend was crazy, from what I can remember. Wait. Slow down, Chica. Take it easy. A what? A picture of me? Who sent it to you? How did she get it? I'm not even friends with her. You gotta send it to me now. This must have been from Saturday night. I was so high. Who do you think got it?
Smoking weed hurts more than just you.
This past weekend, I had an opportunity to attend an amazing event out in New York City, Black Celebration Awards, hosted by Blackstreet. This event is pretty much a platform to highlight professionals who are making an impact in their communities. So being able to be among the individuals who were recognized, being chosen as the top 2 finalists in my category, and actually winning the award was such an amazing experience. And I thank everyone who voted, who took the time to vote repeatedly, and who spread the word about Versed Online. From the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. So, and this allows Verse to continue being a platform, an exposure platform for emerging music artists and entrepreneurs. Verse is a newbie, very, very, very new to the game. And so to be recognized at such an early stage by individuals who aren't from Boston, this is New York. It's different if you're being recognized by your community, but being recognized by a city that, one, you don't live in, you barely know anyone, and to hear that you're nominated for an award is just amazing. So with everyone's support, this is just the beginning. And I feel like this award just solidified. We're here, yeah, Versed Online's here. And we would definitely love to continue having your support moving forward, because without you, there would be no Versed Online.
Welcome back to Your Caribbean News and Culture, everyone. We're chatting with Deborah, the creator of Versed Online magazine. As you just saw in the video clip, you went to New York and you won an award.
I did.
Talk to us about that. All the people you met, all the good stuff. Let me know about the experience.
The experience was one, words can't even describe. It was amazing. See, I keep using amazing. This entire exactly. I had the opportunity to be nominated for 2 awards by Blackstreet out in New York City. And it was a long process. 10 people in each category, brought it down to 2 finalists. I was one of the finalists, made it out to New York, and I actually won the award for Excellence in Website. This is beyond a blessing because, like I mentioned before, Versed Online is such a newbie, and so to be recognized so early on by New York, people in New York, not even in Boston, just, you know, confirms that Versed Online is a movement. And I've had the opportunity to meet tons of people, such as like Brian, Michael Cox, Grammy Award-winning producer.
That's like a household name. Everybody knows Brian.
And Michael Skolnick, which is the president of Russell Simmons Global Grind, and Michaela Davis, which is a BET commentator. Just a tons of
networking and full of
business cards on deck. So it was just an amazing experience, as well as emerging influential individuals as well, like myself, you know, just to be among, you know, the great atmosphere, positive atmosphere, and people just trying to make a difference in the community, using the skills that they have was just amazing.
Yes, and it's only the beginning.
Only the beginning.
Now, you know, Versed Online, the vibe of it is a lot like, you know, their restaurants. Talk about food, exactly. There are other online magazines out there that, you know, like XXL, The Source. What do you think, even though Verse is new, so of course that's what differentiates it from these, you know, renowned online magazines that have been existing for a long time. But what do you think is that extra niche that Versed Online has that these magazines may not have?
It's simple. It's showcasing emerging music artists. People like XXL, The Source, they showcase already established artists. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the niche came, because it was like, well, you know, XXL, I know they do something like Freshman 13 or something like that, which gets one cover for the entire year, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure there's tons of music artists who are well-versed in in what they're doing that would like to be showcased. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they can't wait around for another year, you know, to get that recognition.
Especially in the music business, it's like when your track comes, that's it. Like,
and my point exactly. Yeah. So that's it. You know.
So do you think that in the years to come, when Verse elevates to these types of levels, that you'll maintain that type of, you know, connection to allowing a platform for new and coming artists? Are you going to get big and leave the new coming people behind? So you'll stick to that mission in essence, and that
focus.
Vision.
That is definitely the focus. I'll let XXL and the source run with established.
You land popular interviews.
I do. And the reason why is because, you know, although they're established artists, I feel like they could provide advice for the emerging artists. That's why a lot of my questions, I have one question that remains the same for each interview, which is give advice for people that want to do what you're doing, you know, and like what you did to be where you're at right now. So that way emerging artists could listen to these advice and take these preliminary steps to get to where these established artists
I think the important thing to notice too is that these people who are the multi-million-dollar selling record artists, they started as a newbie. You know what I mean? So there needs to be a platform for the new people because they have to eventually elevate. So.
And even with the A&Rs, I want Verse to get to the point where A&Rs look at Verse for new talent. You know what I'm saying? And see that there is a lot of talent out here who, because of established artists, sometimes get overlooked. So I want Verse Online to eventually become a platform where an A&R could be like, hey, I want to sign an R&B artist. Let me go to Verse Online. You know what I'm saying?
So you can be that connection.
So
what else do you see for Verse in the future? What's in the future for you? Because I know you can't just commit. You're such a busybody.
Well, I'm trying to stay still. I too much going on. What's in the future for Verse? Hopefully to just branch out. We're actually getting submissions from people from Africa. So
mother country?
International, baby.
That's good.
So
that's what's up.
we're really creating a buzz internationally. Which is amazing as well. So continue that is a focus, and pretty much just expansion and uplifting more emerging music artists to the point where our platform could become their like ticket, like you could say, to an official stardom, you know, into fame.
Well, I think it's a beautiful thing. I applaud you. You know, I love you. I'm all for your success. And I mean, the fact that it's Boston-based is what adds that extra oomph to Verse Online. You know what I mean? That it's Boston-based and doing so well. So thank you so much for being here. And guys, if you check out the screen, you should see all the information for Verse Online. Follow them on Twitter, like them on Facebook, all that good stuff. And we, of course, thank our guest, Deborah, for being here. And that's all the time we have this week here for your Caribbean News and Culture. But we'll see you guys next week. Thanks to our BNN. Do you have something for me?
Yes. I wanted to present you. With Verse Online.
This is a surprise. You didn't tell me about this.
Verse
oh, my gosh. You make me feel like a real host.
Well, you are.
Oh, and a T-shirt. Oh, Deb, thank you so much. Mwah. That's all the time we had. This is like, okay, sorry. Thank you so much. I'm excited. So, yes, we're wrapping up the show. Thank you guys for watching. We're always on the web, yourcaribbeannews.com. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/YCNC13. That's all the time we have for this week. See you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.